Hi guys, Brad Bob here again, and today topic of the day, topic of the week, of the month is down market. TSP going down, people losing money in TSP. So thought I'd do a quick video to talk about actions to take or not take in a down market. I saw something here recently where record number of inflows into the G fund, the most since I don't even remember when it was, 2008. Whatever it was, it happens. Okay, when the market's down like this, people get nervous, people get scared, they move their money to G fund. Not saying that's the right move, because most of the time it is not. So let's start actions to take in a down market. First one here, move to G fund. No. Okay, that is not something that's probably a good fit for you. Okay, or probably not the right move for you. And right here, the second thing, don't change TSP based on emotion. Okay, there have been a Dalbar, D-A-L-B-A-R. Dalbar's put out a study for years talking about how individual investors do not do as good as investors with that have financial advisors. And the reason being because emotion is involved. Okay, individual investors make the worst decisions at the worst times. All right, I'm not saying everybody does, but I'm saying that's the tendency. Okay, you cannot let emotion affect your investment decisions. Okay, it needs to have a lot more to it than just emotion and hey, I'm scared because the market's going down, or hey, I'm really excited because the market's going up. All right, that's when everybody wants to invest in stocks. When it's going down, nobody wants to. Okay, the best I don't know how many federal employees I talk to a year, but I talk to a lot. I probably talk to a dozen a week, and the federal employees that I've seen that have the most in their TSPs, and I'm talking 1 million and even 2 million, okay? Those people have not messed with their TSP, okay? So I'm always curious to see that, so I ask them, just see, hey, so what do you do with your TSP? What's been your strategy over your career? And I'm going to say 95% of the time, I'm trying to think of a time when somebody did something different, but what they say is nothing. I put it in the stock funds and I just let it ride. I don't really watch it, don't pay attention. I just have left it invested. Kept doing the same thing over my whole career. Okay, so from my experience, people that I have talked to that have the most in their TSP, that's what they have done. They've invested money in the stock funds and TSP, and they have not made changes when the market changes. Okay. Now, if you do want to make some changes when the market's changing, here's a couple possibilities that could help you make more money. Increase your contributions to TSP. If you're not maxing your TSP out when the market's down 20, 25, 30%, typically a good time to be buying. Okay. So you may want to look at increasing your contributions to TSP at that time, and then take those contributions and put them into your stock funds. Okay. So, and keep in mind, that's going to be a little more aggressive. All right. If you're used to putting money into, say the G&F funds, but yet it's just contributions. Okay. If you have a balance of 500,000, you're putting your contributions of 20,000 or 26, 27,000 a year into here. That's not really changing your risk much. So a couple possibilities to do if you do want to make some changes with your investments in a down market. All right. Now, some things that we can control to look at. Tax loss harvesting. Okay. Tax loss harvesting. So this is for money outside of TSP. If you have a brokerage account outside of TSP and you have that money invested in mutual funds or ETFs or stocks, okay, in a year like this year, it would be a good time to revisit those positions and see how they're doing. Do they have losses in them? A lot of bond funds this year have losses of 10 to 20%. It's kind of rare to be able to do tax loss harvesting with a bond fund, but this is a year where that can be done. So what you can do is you can sell a position, you can buy back a similar position. It can't be, you have to make sure you avoid the wash sale rules, okay? So you can't buy back the same position, but you can buy back a similar position so that you don't really change the makeup of your portfolio at all. But what you do is you harvest that loss, okay? And then you can deduct up to $3,000 from your income this year of that loss. And anything extra you can carry over to subsequent years, okay? So it just gives you something to do, save some tax dollars, okay, with the losses that you may have this year. All right, so that's one idea. Another one, Roth conversions. Okay, this is all stuff I've been talking to clients about here the last couple months, and I'm going to continue to do so through the end of the year. Roth conversions. All right, let's say you had a Roth IRA, or let's say you had a traditional IRA worth $100,000. Then we have a 25% drawdown in the stock market this year, so it goes from 100 down to 75. All right. Now you could look at converting that 75,000, and it's a lower tax bill. Okay, before you had 100,000. So if you convert the 100,000, you're going to pay, you're going to pay higher taxes. All right, you're going to have a larger tax bill. And then the other thing is, since the market has come down, okay, if you want to do some research on times when the market's gone down 20%, 25%, 30%. The subsequent 10 years look a lot better for earnings potential and making money, okay? So you were taking that 75,000 at a depressed value from what it was, converting that to a Roth IRA where it can grow income tax free for the rest of your lifetime, and also paying a lower tax bill on it. Now keep in mind, you don't have to convert the whole 75. You can do 5,000, you can do 10, you can do any amount you want there, okay? So if that's, I'd recommend paying attention to what your income tax bracket is, what your marginal tax bracket is, so that you know how much taxes you're going to pay on that conversion. Also want to make sure you don't go into, a higher tax bracket, okay? So there's some details to be filled in there, but when the market's down 25%, not a bad time to be doing Roth conversions, okay? Now, one other thing is, start Social Security, okay? So this is for people that's retired, or that are retired, and maybe taking withdrawals from TSP, from IRAs, from wherever your investment accounts are, okay? So maybe you're taking withdrawals from there, and you're seeing that your balance is lower now, okay? And it may make you a little hesitant to continue taking money out to spend when the balance is lower, when the stock market's losing money. And I get it. That's part of distribution planning, versus it's a big difference. Okay, when you're accumulating, the market's down, you want to look at investing more money. When you're in distribution, in retirement, okay, change of mindset. Now the market's down, maybe you want to look at taking less money out. Okay, but something I found can make people more comfortable and still help people to get around the same income is to possibly start Social Security early, okay? So maybe instead of continuing to take out that $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month that you're taking out of your investment accounts for expenses and spending money, maybe you start getting Social Security at $2,000 a month, and now you reduce what you're taking out of your investments, therefore leaving your investments alone so that they have the potential to recover, okay? Now, again, with collecting Social Security early, there's other factors involved there, but that's a thought. A lot of times for people who are delaying, okay, in a down market, maybe a good idea to start taking Social Security now, okay, so that you can leave more of your money invested and give that an opportunity to recover, all right? So, just one quick note here. This is not meant to be specific investment advice. I don't know anybody's situation personally, but what I am saying is this is some stuff that I've been talking to people about here over the last couple months. Okay, these are some things that may be a fit for you in this down market. Hope that helps. Thanks.